Hello, my fourth grade friends. I am going to continue reading our book, Inside Out and Back Again. Hopefully, you guys have been paying attention during library class. I miss seeing you guys every day, and I hope that you guys are being good at home. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Let's get started. So before the last time we met, we had the little girl. They were on a boat escaping from Vietnam during the war, and when she woke up, the boat had stopped, remember, and there was another boat nearby. They came and rescued them. It was the Americans. So that's where we left off. They're being rescued. The Americans brought them some food onto their boat, and I think they were gonna take them to someplace safe. So let's find out. Remember, our book is written in free prose. So it is very, very short verses. Each sentence is a little verse. Started out with Golden Fuzz is our chapter. Water, water, still everywhere, but in the distance appears like a black dot. We are told to pack our crisscross packs and line up in a single file. 20 at a time, board a motorboat heading towards the dot. So the dot is where the other boat is, or maybe where the island is. We haven't really found out yet. I believe it's a boat. So they have to get on these little boats from the other boat so that they could take people from the big boat that they're on. Remember, they're on a big army ship, on a big Navy ship. Those are pretty big. All these people packed in there, and they can only take 20 of them at a time. So 20 people have to get off the ship onto these little motorboat. Then they take them to the other big boat, and then they come back and take 20 more. So it's going to take a long time for them to do that. An arm extends to help us board. So someone's helping them getting on the little motorboat. A arm hairy with fuzz. I touch it. So real and so long, not knowing if I will have another chance to touch Golden Fuzz. I pluck one here. Mother slaps my hand. Brother Quang speaks quickly in the language I must learn. The fuzzy man laughs. I'm grateful the boat starts to rock, so Mother hasn't the composure to scold me, not just yet. I roll my fuzzy souvenir between my thumb and my fingers. So she took the little hair off of the man's arms, and now she's playing with it. I roll the fuzzy souvenir between my thumb and finger, and I can't help but smile. Tent City. Tent, as in, that's probably where they were staying at temporarily until they get home. We have landed on an island called Guam, which no one can pronounce except Brother Quang, who becomes translator for all. Many others arrived before us and are living in green tents and sleeping on cots. We eat inside a huge tent where Brother Vu becomes a head chef, heating up cans of beef and potatoes tasting like salty vomit. Ooh, yuck. We eat only canned fruit and thick syrup, and everyone wants extras, but we get only 1 cup. Brother Vu somehow brings home a huge can, pumping it to work out his arm muscles. We eat straight from the can as I search for cherries and grapes. That is May 28th. Life and waiting. A routine starts as soon as we settle into our tent. Camp workers teach us English mornings and afternoons. Evenings we have to ourselves. We watch movies outdoors with images projected onto a white sheet. Brother Quang translates into a microphone, his voice sad and slow. If it's a young cowboy like Clint Eastwood, everybody cheers. If it's an old cowboy like John Wayne, most of us boo and go swimming. I guess they don't like John Wayne. The Disney cartoons leer out the girls who always surround Brother Vu, begging him to break yet another piece of wood. I can still hear them begging when I go sit with Brother Coy, who really speaks anymore, but I'm happy to be near him. That is June to early July. So for 2 months, they're living in this tent city. Like they said, life and waiting to see what's going to happen to them. Nuan Mom. Someone should be kissed for having the heart to send cases of fish sauce to Guam. Fish sauce is something that Asian countries use a lot to season their food. It has a little bit of a fishy taste, but not much. It's more for the salt and a little bit of flavoring in the dishes. So if you like Thai food, there's a lot of fish sauce in the Thai food. You don't really taste the fishiness. It just adds a little bit of salty and sweetness to the dishes. Everything is more edible with the fish sauce. Brother Vu sautés the beef and potato goo with onions and sprinkles on the magic sauce before serving the mess with rice. Lines extend to the beach. Someone catches a sea creature, puffy and watery like a cucumber. Brother Vu slices it into slippery strips and stews it with seaweed in the magic sauce. So many appetites wake up that Brother Vu just has time to cook rice and serve it with plain fish sauce. People begin to cook as long as they can to get a cup of fish sauce. Brother Koi hands it out in the same white cups as tea, both dark brown. So of course I drink gulp of the most salty, the most bitter, the most fishy tea ever. Can you imagine drinking something thinking it's tea, but instead it's fish sauce? Ugh. My head whirls and my breath stinks for days, but I don't mind. That is July 1st. Amethyst ring is our next chapter. Mother wants to sell the amethyst ring that father brought back from America, where he trained in the Navy before I was born. She wants to buy needles and thread, fabric and sandals from the camp's black market. I have never seen her without the purple rock. I can't fall asleep unless I twist a ring and count circles. Brother Kwang says, "No, what is the point of new shirts and sandals if you have lost the tangible remnant of love?" I don't understand what you said, but I agree. July 2nd. Choose. Some choose to go to France because many Vietnamese moved there when North and the South divided years ago. Uncle San says come with his family to Canada, where his sister lives, and can help watch us over until father returns. Mother knows his wife would mind. She tells him Canada's too cold. We stand in line to fill out papers. Every family must decide by tonight when fireworks will explode in honor of America's birth. So this is July 4th. Mother starts to write Paris, home of some cousin that she had never met. The man behind us whispered, "Choose America. More opportunities there, especially for a family with boys ready to work." Mother whispers back, "My sons must first go to college. If they're smart, America will give them scholarships." Mother chooses. That's July 4th. We already know that because they said they were going to celebrate America's birthday. Tent City. Another tent city. We are flown to another tent city in humid, hot Florida. I love Florida. Where alligators are shown as entertainment. The people in charge bring in Saigon famous singers to raise refugee spirits. The faces keep twisting with worries. For a family to leave, an American must come to camp and sponsor a family. So when they first came here, there were a lot of Vietnamese families. So it looks like an American family, someone that has a citizenship who has lived here, would have to sponsor them, meaning they would have to go there and say, okay, I agree to take this family into my home and offer them shelter and help them until they are ready to get on their feet. So they're waiting for a family, an American family, to come and sponsor them, to take them to their home. We wait and wait, but Mother says, a possible widow, 3 boys, and a pouty girl make too huge a family by American standards. So she's saying that's probably not going to happen because we have a big family. A family of 3 in the tent in our left gets sponsored to Georgia. The couple to our right goes to South Carolina. Newcomers leave before us. Mother can barely eat while Brother Kwang picks the skin at his elbows. I don't mind being here. My hair is growing and I've become dark and strong from running and swimming. Then by chance, Mother learned sponsor prefer those who application says Christians. Just like that, Mother amends our faith, saying all beliefs are pretty much the same. This is July to early August. Next chapter, Alabama. I guess this is where they end up. A man comes who owns a store that sells cats and wants to train a young man to become a mechanic. Oh, I'm sorry, that sells cars, not cats. I'm sorry. Let's start over again. Alabama. A man comes who owns a store that sells cars and wants to train one young man to be a mechanic. He keeps holding up one finger before picking Brother Kwong, who studies in engineering, impress him. Mother doesn't care what the man came looking for. By the time she is done, staring, blinking, wiping away tears, all without speaking English, our entire family has a sponsor to Alabama. So this man who owns a car shop is willing to take their whole family in. Our cowboy. This is our last chapter before we end. Our sponsor looks just like an American should. Tall and pig-bellied, black cowboy hat, tan cowboy boots, cigar smoking, teeth shining, red in the face, golden in here. I love him immediately and imagine him to be a good-hearted and loud and the owner of a horse. August 8th. So that's where we leave off. Next time we come back, next week we will read part 3. It is about their life in Alabama and see what happens to their life there. I hope you guys are having fun at home and also being good to your mom and your dad. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.